Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we'll be talking about a few more important instructions that have been given, namely related to admission fee, hall ticket, and other information. So let's get to it. So, the first point is the application fee should be paid only online. No money order, nothing. It's very simple, very easy also. This is probably the only good part about having an offline exam, but with an online application. It's always good to make everything online. In my time, at least, the application was offline, and I knew how stressful it was to make sure that fees and everything reach them on time. Anyway, remember that if you fall under any of these categories, general category, other backward castes, PWD, that is persons with disability, NRI, PIO, OCI, all of these categories, basically everyone except for SC, ST and BPL categories. Okay, in all these categories you have to pay rupees 4,000 to write the exam. But if you fall under SC, ST or BPL and you have the category certificate that you've submitted, we've talked about this in the previous video, you've done that, then it is 3,500. All right, now next they are talking about previous year question papers. So the cost of previous year's question papers is rupees 500, and this 500 is not included in the CLAT 2019 application fee of rupees 4,000 or 3,500 as the case may be. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard, honestly guys. First of all, 4,000 rupees is such a huge sum, alright? And you would think that they would have the basic courtesy of just uploading the pictures of previous year scanned papers, which are available for free online, by the way, along with answer explanations. And at least I have made so many video explanations also. Don't buy this. At least as a mark of protest, don't buy this. Everything is available for free online. Just go to Google and click on CLAT 2008 question paper, CLAT 2009 question paper. In fact, there are so many websites. I'll give you the details of a Google Drive folder where we have all of these in papers hosted. In case you're too lazy, no problem, go to the description. I'll give you the link to the previous year question papers. In fact, I believe that database has previous year question papers of ALET and other exams as well. I have to definitely take a look at it. In case at the time of you watching this video those are not available, definitely go to Law School 101's mock test website. We will upload free resources there. All right, and the link to that mock test website, at least I'll put it in the description. But don't pay this 500 rupees. It's ridiculous. First of all, you know how many crores these people make with this money? And despite all of those crores, that the kind of debacles they commit year after year after year is so shameful for the entire legal community in India, and yet they have the audacity. In fact, the Supreme Court actually gave a ruling saying that the maximum amount that they should be charging is rupees 1,500. They don't give a crap, right? Anyway, I feel so strongly about it because if the cost of one exam itself is this much, and ALET costs 3,500, then there are other exams like LSAT, SCT. If you come from a background where you can afford all of these exams, great, good for you. This is not, what I'm saying is not meant for you. But I know that I had to make a choice between writing the CLAT and ALET because I just simply couldn't afford both of the exams, and I just it's just so difficult for people from so many backgrounds to do something like this, and yet they have the audacity of charging another 500 rupees. I think it is absolutely shameless, and I cannot believe that the VCs of so-called honorable NLUs are allowing this to happen, and it really hurts me as an alumnus of such an institution. Oh, one more thing, another is the shamelessness doesn't end. The candidates themselves will have to bear the bank transaction charges for remitting the fee online. What does this mean? Basically, if you have an online payment portal, they will take some money for processing the fee from you online to the bank of the university which is conducting the exam. All right. So that charges, it'll be some percentage. 4,000 means maybe it will be about 2 or 3% of that 4,000 maybe. I don't know what vendor they're using. That 2 to 3%, that extra money also you only have to pay, it seems. Like absolutely shameless. Like, okay, so the whole point of them charging this much money is they'll say that, oh, we have all of this processing and we have to do all of this infrastructure and all of that. So I'm like, if you're not ready to bear the bank transaction charges also, then I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm done with my rant. The application fees is non-refundable, which is basically that you can't ask them to give it back to you, as if they're going to do that after everything that they've made it clear for you. Other instructions. Next, Indian nationals, NRIs, PIO, OCI seeking admissions in either of the UG, PG programs shall appear in CLAT 2019. Now, basically, what does this mean? Indian nationals are basically anyone who holds an Indian passport. Same thing with NRIs, right? Non-resident Indian. You're an Indian but you don't reside here, which basically means you have a passport. Then PIO is persons of Indian origin. OCI is also similar. Point is that if you're a foreign national, then you don't need to appear for the test. Now, what is a foreign national? Who is a foreign national? Anyone who does not have an Indian passport. Please keep this in mind. If you do not have an Indian passport, you don't have to appear for the test. You can write the test and apply as a foreign national also, which is a different process. They will ask you for your 12th standard marks. So you can apply through both those means. Okay, so foreign nationals do not need to appear for the test, but if you want to, you can. And I've known plenty of students who've done that. Then, no matter who you are, of course, make sure that you submit the form before 31st March 11:59 p.m. And if you have not submitted everything that needs to be submitted by 31st March, then of course they will not accept your application. And of course they're advising you, please fill it and submit it well in time to avoid the last minute hassles. And CLAT office or the organizing university shall not be responsible for any incomplete information or inconvenience faced by the candidate. So basically why they're telling you this is because on 31st March, because it's the last day, there's going to be a lot of traffic on the website, which basically means that the website will crash. If the website crashes on 31st March, you are not able to submit the form, right? They are going to say that it's not our fault. Who asked you to wait until 31st March? So please make sure you've finished the application immediately. Next, they are saying that all the 21 NLU's brochures are available on the website, on this website, CLAT Consortium website. Thankfully, that is not priced. Thankfully, that is free. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. Then, of course, the NRI foreign national seats, they're very different. Please remember that foreign national category is different from NRI category, which is different from NRI sponsored category. Okay, so some universities have all three, some universities have only one. For instance, NALSA does not have NRI seats, it has foreign national seats. NUJS, I believe, has NRI sponsored category. So why is it important is because all of these categories have different ranges of fees. So you have to pay different amounts of money for the 5 years depending on who you are. So all NRI category candidates have to appear for CLAT 2019 exam for those NLUs where such categories admitted through CLAT 2019 rankings and not admitted directly by the concerned universities. So if you're applying through foreign national seats at NALSAR, let's say, you need to submit your 12th standard scores directly to NALSAR. You don't have to go through CLAT unless you really want to make sure you open your prospects and then write the CLAT also, then that's okay. But if you're falling under foreign national seats, then you have to do it through NALSAR's admission process. In case you are applying through NRI or foreign national in any other college and they have a different procedure, you have to follow that procedure. In case they don't have that procedure, then you have to write the CLAT and apply it to those universities under NRI or foreign national through your CLAT scores. Okay, next, admit card or hall ticket related. This is very important, by the way. During the online exam, it didn't matter whether your admit card and hall ticket, it wasn't very important that much. because at the end of the day, the people at the centers, they had an online copy of all of your information. This time it's going to be more important. You can just download it by logging to your account, but it is not available now, as you know. It is going to be available later. Which date they are going to tell you later. Next, we have the admission procedure. The admission to UG and PG programs in participating universities, it is done through something called as online counseling, and of course it will be given to you, like the admission will be given to you based on what your rank is and also what your preference is when you're filling the application form. So what is your merit there? The only metric there is the CLAT rank, and if it's domicile category, then your state rank and stuff like that. And category ranks are also there, and the number of seats and division breakup have already been told you through the e-brochures, and those will be filled on a merit cum preference basis. Now to enter through this merit cum preference admissions counseling procedure, after the results come, you need to pay some 50,000 rupees. Alright, so please be ready to pay that much money after the CLAT results come. I know it's a huge amount. It is adjusted against your fee later, so it's not like a separate thing altogether. It is basically you saying, yes, I want the admission. I'm paying you the first half of my fees. It's not half, like about maybe some fraction of the fee, right? 50,000. I'm paying you a fraction of my fees, so please make sure that I am given admission. And online counseling will start after the declaration of CLAT 2019 results. Okay, I think that this video has been quite exhaustive. We've covered most of the things, and the next video will talk about other important instructions.